Break guy was nicknamed Robbio in the Abraham Lincoln houses. Hey, Robbio, come down to play. And one day I finally decided I didn't want to do it anymore. I did everything. Jumped between the buildings and did all kinds of...
From one roof to the other.
From one roof to the other, yes indeed.
Oh, my God.
I did all that daredevil stuff and, hung on buses, hang on the sides of buses.
All that adolescent
All that
stuff, the
really crazy stuff. I mean, that's... people say, you did that? Yeah, I did. But by the age of about 14, I went to the movies. I just decided to stop for some reason or another. I didn't want to come down and play anymore. And my friends all left me. And I didn't really understand why until I went to see a movie called Elmer Gantry. And at the end of the film, Elmer Gantry, played by Burt Lancaster, who was on the Fake Revs. And he was out there talking and preaching. But he said, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I played as a child, but when I became a man, it was time to put away childish things. And that's what happened to me. That was like a boom, like a revolution, a revelation. I just couldn't believe it. I said, that's me. That was it. And then I started going into being attracted to history and all that kind of stuff.
Being a grown-up.
Exactly. At 14.
Yes.
When I realized it was time to make a change. And that hit me. But we have some folks on the line, who want to get into our conversation. 877-532-5797. Let's go to line 5, talk to Deborah, who's listening to us in 1690 WVON in Chicago. She has some comments to make about young people and being bullied and all that kind of stuff. Sister Deborah, you're on Keep It Real, Reverend Al Sharpton. Or we cannot hear the call. Are you there?
Hear me now? Yes, can you hear me?
Hear you now. Yes, ma'am. Thank you kindly.
Okay,
How are you?
awesome. I'm doing well. It's like a song that I constantly sing out that young people, I try to talk with those who are wayward out in the street when I see them do. And I've been...
Adios, sis. Are you there? We keep losing it. We'll go back to you, Deborah. Give us a call if we've kind of lost you on this. Let's continue on. Let's go to Florida, where we have on line 3 Michael, who's listening to us on Sirius XM channel 126 Urban View. He wants to make some comments about children. Go ahead, Michael. You're on Keeping It Real, Reverend Al Sharpton, live for the National Action Convention. Hello.
Yes, how you doing? Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, we can. Thank you kindly.
That's great. That's good. Yes, basically, after retiring out of the military in Tennessee, I came down here to Florida. And I'm actually from the Virginia area. I've noticed that in the South that there's a little bit different mentality of kids down here. And, we used to have that saying back in the day, when a kid is lying is when they're moving their mouth. And I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Because I'm down here and I'm kind of seeing that there are needed resources that's down here in Florida that you all, like the things that you're doing down there, you're meeting with kids, you're doing different things with kids. They don't have that in Florida. They don't have that stuff down here. And then if you do it through the churches, the kids don't want to come. So, I've tried different nonprofit ways and different ways of trying to reach the kids. So, I ended up having to go through the route of just coaching football. You're gonna get the kids that really need your help out there, because in Florida, there's a pool of kids that's great athletes, but in the classroom, they're not being taught and they're being aware of social things. They're not being made aware of, because the main thing is to run that ball. So basically, the only thing I can do is from the inside out, teach the kids from the inside out, and hopefully these are the cooler kids that will get infectious. And other kids will start to see that this kid changed, and it's a cool kid that's changing, not the nerd that's changing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so, I do understand that, and athletics is a good way because that's one of the things that turned me around. Being interested in playing baseball, that sort of thing. Being interested in what's going on. There was a new baseball team in town back in the old days. I'm not going to lose the whole lot. I'm the New York Mets, and all of a sudden I got interested in that. And so I can do that. I've been messing around with it forever, but I can do that. And you'd be surprised when you tap a young kid on the shoulder and say yes. And young ladies as well, being involved in athletics. It's also a good way to go, too, yes.
Or the girls just showing up to cheer you on.
There
in the
you go.
athletics,
There
right?
you go. That's also a help, too. Yes, indeed. But, no, big ups to you, Brother Michael, for doing what you do.
And before I go, is it any way I can find out how to get this young lady to come down here and speak to some of these kids and what I would have to go through to get to them? We don't have a lot of people. We don't have a lot of people that's interested in talking to the kids. It's like pulling teeth to get someone to take time out for these kids down here, and it's actually tiresome on one or two people.
What part of Florida are you in?
It's Newport Richey, Florida. It's like 30.
I know where Newport
45.
Richey is.
Oh, so you're very aware of what I'm talking about.
Well, my daughter's in Florida. I spent 11 years in Florida. I went to Florida A&M, and I finished from Cookman in Daytona Beach. So I've been wanting to do something in the Florida area because, one, it puts me in Florida. When I'm there, I'm always saying I could be doing something while I'm here because, Florida's a lot different from New York. So you can reach me at 646-377. 8904. That's 646-377-8904. And the best time to reach me is after around 7 o'clock most times if we want to be able to have a conversation because our time is kind of tied up.
Okay. You got that, Michael?
I got it. It's 646-377-8904.
Now the world has it.
Yeah, yes, it do. You and the world, Michael. Thank you kindly for your call. Really appreciate that. Let's continue on with our conversation. Advice for how to deal with these young folks today and what do you do to inspire them to do other things than join gangs. Line 1 is Rodman, who's calling from Raleigh, North Carolina, listening to us on 750 WAUG. Go ahead, Rodman. You're keeping it real, Reverend Sharp, and we're live from the National Action Convention. Bob Slade sitting in. Yes.
That's great. Appreciate it. That's a heavy topic there, but I think what happens is time, attention, communication, talking to these young people in the street. And I think what happens is a lot of I'm 67 years old. A lot of people I've talked to, they don't seem as necessary to even talk to them. Somebody that wants to be talked to. Some of these kids want to be nurtured, but then you have to have the right approach. You got to be willing to speak to them. If you drive a Mercedes, you should be able to sit down and talk to these kids. A lot of things change through integration. Schools segregated, integrate together. You got that little people have to have each other to stand with each other. But I found out when I was a kid, I knew what direction I wanted to go in, and I would not get too much involved in other things because my parents kept me pretty much straight. Then I looked at the kids in the neighborhood. We all did certain things, but then everybody's not going to come out in because of their persuasion and the people that's around them. But I found out that talk, communication, love, stress the importance of becoming an adult, and on and on and on. But we have to engage in these kids' lives as long as they are young, even till they get adults. I have 3 kids, 45, 38, 20, and I'm constantly listening to them. Because one of my sons said, he's 45, he said, listen, Daddy. Because we always want to talk. He said, listen. And when you listen, that's when you hear unspoken words.
Yes, that's key. Rodman, thank you kindly for the call. Sister Aisha, that you said you wrote a note down. I thought
Yeah, I
this
said
was very
the South is being more influenced towards violence. People in the South had a certain way of disciplining their children, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and a certain strong sense of respect in church and that kind of thing. And we're seeing young people move away from that.
Right.
And I think that's because of social media and social media's influence on young people.
All right. Sister Aisha said, Sister, thank you kindly. Name your radio show is called?
Street Corner Resources Live. It's named after our organization, Street Corner Resources.
Very good. We'll take a break and come right back with more. Keep DeVille, live from the National Action Network Convention.